Hi, it's Rob, and I'm going to show you how to use WP Filebase. If you're a parish or a school or a ministry in the Diocese of Wheeling-Charleston, and the website department of the diocese has built your website, then we've used WordPress to build your website. Chances are you have WP Filebase installed and available to you and probably in use on your website. So I'm going to show you how to use WP Filebase to upload files to your website. I'm going to use Our Lady of the Hills Catholic Church as an example. This parish has a button for this week's bulletin right on the home page. This uses WP Filebase. I'm going to show you how. They also have a page that's an archive of their bulletins. This shows a list of the files that they've uploaded, their past bulletins. Now this list is nice. It shows the title of the bulletin, how big it is for those that might want to download it, and how many people have downloaded this bulletin. So if you need to update your parish website with your bulletin, or in some cases if you need to update your school website with a file that goes in a list, this is how you do it. The first thing is log in to your website. If you have a username and password, scroll to the bottom of your home page and you'll see an admin login link at the bottom. Click there and then put in your username and password. If you don't see that link at the bottom, you can go to the URL at the top. I'm already logged in, but I'll show you. You can add at the end of the website address /WP admin and enter that. And when you enter this, it will take you to the same login page. Once you're logged in, you'll be taken to the dashboard. The dashboard looks like this. Oops, go to the dashboard. And this is where you do most of the editing of your website. On the left, in the black bar, you won't see as many things as I show here, but you will see WP Filebase. Click on that. So in this case, if I'm going to upload the current bulletin to the Our Lady of the Hills website, I'm going to go here, WP Filebase. Then under Add File, I'm going to select Files. From here, I'm going to go to the folder where I have the bulletin. I'm going to choose it, click Open. It automatically uploaded the file. Now I want to rename it so it shows differently on the home page, like all the rest. These say the month, day, year bulletin. Okay, so I can edit this. This one is October 4, 2020 bulletin. Double check that. That looks right. Now, the important part of this is I need to choose a category. That's how the website knows what to do with your file that you just uploaded. So I'm going to click on the category drop down. And in this case, their only category available is bulletins. Click on it, scroll down, and click Add File. That's it. I've just uploaded a new bulletin to the website that will show in their archive when I refresh the page. There it is, right at the top. It'll be on the home page. You'll notice before I refresh this page, if I hover over it, down in the bottom left-hand corner, it shows an older bulletin. And now I'm going to refresh the page, and I will have this week's bulletin. That's all there is to it. To upload a bulletin or a file to your WP Filebase and update your website. Now some of you may want to know a little bit more about how that works. So let's go a little deeper. Let's say you have a school site like this one. There's admissions files and forms listed on the school site. If you go into the dashboard again and you click on WP Filebase, there are a couple of options here under WP Filebase. You can see all of the files. That shows quite a list of files. You can see the categories. Categories are important because that tells the website where to display your file. And you'll notice this school site has several categories. There are a couple of other options here, but they're advanced and we can get to them later. The interesting thing is under categories, if you look at the category, and let's say I was just looking at this page showing this list of admission files. So back in the dashboard, if I find the admission category, if I click on the admissions category, it just takes me to where I could change the name if I wanted to. That's not what I'm looking for. But I can see the number of files in each category. And if I click on that number, it shows me those files that are in that category. Now the nice thing about this area is now there's an add file option right here within the category. And the category is already chosen for me. So if I add a file here, it will automatically put into the admissions category. Now I want to show you why this works the way it does. On the page where the list of files is located, I'm going to edit this page. Now you'll see there are some blocks, and I'll get into more detail in another video for Fusion Builder. But basically there's a container and it has a blue header. Then there are columns, and that's these boxes that make up the 1-to-1, the 2/3, the 1/3. These boxes hold the content and allow us to customize the layout of the information on the page. The box we're looking for is this one, that is the admission files and forms. And you'll notice as I hover over these things, they turn into icons. I'm going to click on this icon. It's the element settings. This shows me the code from WP Filebase. This is the code that pulls from the list ID 119, which happens to be just a number assigned to that category. And I can show you where that comes from. It's using a simple list template. Now there are some default templates that come with WP Filebase, but most of the time we customize them to be cleaner and more aesthetically attractive. So this one is called Simple List. There's no page navigation, which means there's no next page, previous page, because there's only 5 files. There's a sort option, and the sort is descending by file date. Now, all of this is put together pretty simply, and I'll show you an example. If I just give a line return, there's an icon right here for WP Filebase, these little green discs. If I click on that, there's a little wizard that says, what do you want to do here? So I'm going to create a file list. I'm going to choose the admissions category. I'm going to choose the simple list. I'm going to say unlimited files per page, no page navigation, and set the order please to formatted file date, descending, and insert. And you see how I just created that very same code, and that's the code that pulls your WP Filebase files onto the page exactly as you like them. Now I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to cancel out of here to be sure that we don't save that, and I don't need to update this page. That's how we generate this list using the files that we upload to WP Filebase in their appropriate category. So look for more videos. We're going to have more instruction on other elements that we use in WordPress, and I'll see you soon.